Thanks, Amy. Yep, Levi is here. We're talking about the many hazards around the house that are toxic to pets. And Levi brought Dr. Lisa Peters back to the show. Welcome back.
Thank you.
And we're talking about all those things that the pets eat. And you say it happens often.
It does. It happens quite often. So we see a lot of different things around the house that pets get into that are toxic, and so we want to try to keep them safe and out of harm's way. So we're going to go over some of those things today.
Well, let's go to some of the x-rays that you sent along and see if you can see what this is. This is the race car.
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
And that needs to be taken out surgically.
Right. That's not an easy task, I imagine.
No.
Oh my gosh.
I bet
That's
that
a
happens a
spoon.
lot.
Yep, and that they just swallow whole. So it would be a big dog like this that could just swallow that entire thing.
Poor pets.
Is that a pacifier?
It's a rubber
That's
duck.
a rubber duck.
Yeah.
Rubber duck.
Oh my. And then the next one we have to guess.
Is it like
It
a
looks
little
like a
toy
toy, but
person?
if you actually look at the end of it, it's a Christmas light bulb.
Oh.
And it's
they're so
amazing.
little
and
and-
it's amazing they didn't break it when they
Yeah.
swallowed it.
Swallowed
So
it
it
whole.
stayed intact all the way
Oh
back.
my gosh.
So those are things that animals have ingested, and most of them have to be surgically removed. So those are some of the dangers around the house.
Correct. And we brought along a lot more with us.
Yeah, I was
So
going to see, you got a whole array of things here. And I'm wondering what that green little block is.
that's actually rat poison.
Oh.
And we see a lot of different ingestions with rat poisons, and some of them have antidotes and some of them don't. And so it's obviously something we definitely want to avoid. We also brought along a lot of different foods.
Yeah, so the foods are down here. Should we just start with that? We have onion. I can smell that.
Yes, it's causing our eyes to water. So onion and garlic, avocado. These are macadamia nuts.
Well, I've read about the macadamia nuts. I have a dog, and you know some of the chocolates come with macadamia nuts. So then you have a double.
A double toxicity. So all these different foods can cause things from vomiting to tremoring to red blood cell problems. So
Yeah, how bad is chocolate? It's the number one thing I keep hearing about.
it depends on how much they eat and what type of chocolate. So baker's chocolate or dark chocolate is more toxic than milk chocolate. So
okay.
it depends on how much and the size of the dog. So Levi could get into a lot of chocolate, and a smaller dog might not be able to get very much. So it just depends.
I see you got some medicine out here. I was told one of my friend's dog was sick and they took children's NyQuil, or maybe it was Robitussin, something, but so some medicines are okay and some are not then, or?
And correct. So Tylenol, for example, is highly toxic to cats. One Tylenol is actually lethal to cats.
Wow.
Whereas some medications are okay. So you do not want to give any over-the-counter products unless it is recommended by your veterinarian.
Right.
So you have to be very, very careful. Same with prescription medications, a very common toxicity. Now that relatives are coming to visit us for the holidays, you want to make sure that they keep their medications in their suitcase, up away from pets. And so remind them when they come to
Right,
visit.
definitely.
We're watching you, Levi. We're not going to let you get into any
He's
of that
trying
stuff.
very hard. This right here, actually, we brought with us, if you want to smell it. This is antifreeze, something very, very common toxicity in pets. It's sweet.
Oh, it smells
and
yummy.
it smells really
Yeah.
good to them, and it's also a common toxicity, causes kidney failure in dogs and cats, and so it's something that we definitely want to avoid.
And finally, I saw you have a flower.
Lots of plants are toxic to dogs and cats. Lilies in particular can cause kidney failure in cats. So if you get a plant as a gift and you have pets, you might want to look and see if it's toxic to them.
Yeah.
Smart.
So what should you do then if your pet does ingest any of that stuff?
You will, number one, not want to panic, and then contact your veterinarian. That's the number one thing that you can do. If they're already showing clinical signs and you missed it, they're vomiting, tremoring, or seizuring, you want to transport them to your veterinarian immediately.
Yeah.
Doctor, thank you so much. Especially good to remind us about this at the holidays when we have an abundance of everything. Thanks, Levi.